So, good morning, everyone. I am really excited to be back again with another interview with an incredible woman from the world of natural stone. And I'm here today with Sarah Goldman. So, Sarah, do you want to just quickly tell us who you are and what you do?
Hello, Becca. Thank you very much for this opportunity. My name is Sarah Goldman. I am marketing and media for Harrison Goldman. We are stone consultants and design engineers within the stone industry.
And you've got a fantastic green jumper on today, which we've just been chatting about, because I don't know when anyone's going to be watching this, but today it is super duper freezing cold. So we're just about surviving.
It's nice and frosty here, but nice and sunny. And so I thought, well, I'll put my warmest and dearest jumper on.
So, straight into it, the first question I've got for you, Sarah, is who inspires you?
Well, believe it or not, my two great-grandmothers are the people I would choose to inspire me, because they were both widowed at a young age. They had small children. And in their day, there was no welfare state or NHS system. And so they became the head providers of their family. One took over her husband's factory, which obviously she had no clue of how to do this, but she did it and she became a very successful businesswoman. That's really impressive. Another one, when she was widowed, she bought a hotel because she thought, right, I like meeting people. I like cooking and I can clean and I can do things like this. So I have a hotel, and she ran a very nice small hotel. She was also a suffragette. So she really realised that there needed to be a change for women. And I really think that is a lovely legacy, to be able to say that both my grandmothers kind of made me realise that it sometimes is a necessary thing that you go into something to be the providers for your family, but that it is also a really good thing that they were both women that were prepared to have a go, and that's what they did. So there you go. They're my two leading lights.
That's absolutely incredible. Did you get to meet them both as well?
I only got to meet one of them. I was probably about 6 when she passed away. She was well into her 90s, but she was such an elegant lady, and that was the one that had the hotel. But she was a very nice woman, yeah. So yeah, that's very lucky as well. I did get to meet her, yeah.
What amazing people. I feel like we could talk about these two ladies for a long, long time. And I'm sure we will at some point. But that's amazing. And I think obviously incredible as well that not only did they have that need to do something, but they actually both did something that they were hugely passionate about as well. And obviously hugely successful. So yeah, what amazing role models to have. Very, very lucky.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks.
And so the next question I've got for you is, what motivates you to get out of bed in the morning?
Well, strangely enough, it's the start of a new day. So there you go. I'm like, yep, right, got a new day. And it's seriously that I always look, right, there is lots to do. And it's great to be a part of the day. And really, I think that is it. It's just nice that you've woken up and you've got a new day ahead of you with lots that you can do or would like to do in it. So yeah, that's mine. Just get out of bed and enjoy the day.
I love that. I think that's a great attitude to have. I think you've just got to kind of get up, and yeah, it is exciting. You're so right. There's always things to do, and I think that's a really good attitude to have. I like that. And so obviously we're here with Women in Natural Stone, and so one of the things I'd love to know is, what do you think the advantages are of being a woman in the industry?
Well, in some ways I feel there shouldn't really be a difference, but we are talking women. But women have a different approach to work, different way of thinking. And I feel that this offers industry an alternative. And so particularly for women in the stone industry, it gives them good opportunities within the sector. So yeah, really, I just think it's that we have a slightly different approach, slightly different way of working. And so I would call that an advantage, but also an opportunity as well. So there you go.
I think
there.
Yeah, I think you're so right with that, and I think you're so right in kind of saying that it is about balance as well, because I had a conversation just last week about the balance of having enough male representation in female-dominated industries as well. And you're so right. We've all got different ways of thinking and skill sets that we can bring to any industry. So it is important to have both present. And so yes, obviously with women in our industry, it's great to have kind of more people there to represent and bring those skill sets.
Yes, exactly.
So what would be the most important advice that you would give to yourself 10 years ago or more?
Really, I think it's to kind of realise that you can't please everyone all the time. I think it's not just in your personal life, but in your working life, to kind of, people these days, young women perhaps these days, feel a pressure to be superwoman. And I'm not so young these days. I just know that don't be hard on yourself. You're not going to be a superwoman sometimes, and just recognize that, but know that success and failure is all part of life. And so you're going to have some rough days, and you're going to have some really champion days. But the main thing is it's just impossible to please everyone. So just be yourself, be true to yourself.
I think that's such important advice, and something that no matter who you are, where you are, how old you are, it's something we all need reminding of. So yes, that's right. Yeah. Really brilliant advice. Thank you. And how about for women that are looking to start a career in the stone industry? Have you got any advice that you would give to a woman looking to enter into our industry?
Oh, yes. The main advice I can give to a young woman coming into our industry is give it a go. Give everything a try. Give it a go. You may start off, for example, in the office and think, this is not really for me. Then ask your boss, ask the person that you work for, please could I have a go at doing something outside? Whether that's on site or whether that's creative, such as stone carver, don't be afraid to give it a go. If you give things a go, or should I say, if you don't give things a go, you may not find the real you. And so really it's be that stonemason. If you were a nurse and you think I might like to be a stonemason, go do it. Particularly if you're creative. For example, if you've got a degree in fine arts and you think, oh, this is really not the direction I want to go. The stone industry is very creative in places. So I've known people that have become stonemasons or stone carvers. And this is the thing. You can start off somewhere, but give it a go. Do that. Yeah.
I think that's one of the things that I love about our industry is that there is so many different roles that you can take on. And I've met so many people that have gone from being in the office to being a director of their business. And in between that, they've been on site, they've been involved in so many. I think we are a really welcoming industry, and we love people that are passionate and enthusiastic. And I think both myself and you would probably both agree that if you'd asked me 10 years ago, is this what I'd be doing? absolutely not on my agenda at all. And
Yeah.
to have been welcomed so wholeheartedly by the stone industry is incredible. And I know likewise that you've kind of found your way into this industry and are absolutely loving it as well. So yeah, definitely have a go is great advice.
Yes, definitely.
And so last but not least, and one of the questions I love asking is, what's the most memorable moment in your career and why?
Well, I think I have to choose starting work with Harrison Goldman, mainly because it's led me to become a part of this wonderful stone industry, and therefore it's enabled me to embrace the opportunities within the industry. And so, as we've just slightly discussed there, you can be in the office 1 minute, you can be on site the next. There's opportunities not just to travel locally, there's travel worldwide as well within the stone industry. It's always a learning process in the stone industry. For example, going down a mine, you can learn an awful lot about the industry, just visiting a mine, having them tell you how it comes out of the ground, and the sourcing of it, and the environmental impacts of it. And so there's an awful lot to learn. There's a lot of lovely people in the stone industry that are so varied in what they do, and so varied is their skill sets as well. And so it really is a marvelous industry. And so I would say also to work for a small company, which quite a lot of the stone industry has small companies or even just individuals working within the industry. It requires different skill sets every day. So every day can be different. And I think this is just one of the wonderful things. So I'm always grateful that I started working for Harrison Goldman. And so I would say that's, you know, that is what I've, the most memorable bit of my career, really, because it's opened up so many opportunities and given me so many nice things. So yeah, that's the great thing about it.
Love that. And of course you get to work with your lovely husband, so
I do. Yes.
we should probably give him a mention.
And that's another thing. I think that's another thing about the industry. There are quite a lot of husbands and wives work within this industry, or partners, and I think that's a lovely thing. It's gives you a lovely work life balance as well. It offers you, and when you come into the stone industry, you soon learn how friendly and how nice the industry is to be working in. So come on, ladies, you know, come into our industry. I tell you, you won't regret it.
I love that. No, I couldn't agree more. And likewise, obviously I work with my husband as well. And as you say, to have taken that step and moved into a completely new industry, it's been the best thing I've ever done as well. And it's almost exciting each day because you know there's going to be more opportunity. I've been doing it for 4 years, and I know there's so much more to come. Apart from anything else, you've mentioned going abroad, and I've yet to be invited to a quarry in Italy and Spain, so that's very much on my to-do list for next year.
Yeah. No, that's the other thing about the stone industry, is not just going abroad to look at the quarries, but meeting the people that work for it in the different parts of the world. And it's still the same mindset as over here. It's still a smaller industry, very friendly, and with lots of opportunities in it. And that is a nice thing, you know, to have about it. So yeah, it's a great industry. I'm really pleased. I mean, my background is nursing, so you know, from fixing people to making them well, I've somehow ended up with stone for over 25 years now. So yeah, I'm pleased to have made that change.
Well, I think that's a great note to kind of end things on, a very positive advocate for the industry. And so I just wanted to say a huge thank you for your time and for all your insights and passion as well this morning. And yeah, we will look forward to sharing more of these interviews in days to come. So thank you so much, Sarah.